Can somebody tell me why? No, why? Why? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jill, can you tell me why? We wanna know why, oh why? Why did you go tumbling down? When Jack broke his crown, tell me why, Jill. Why did you go tumbling down? Down, 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 tumbling down. Nobody knows why Jill came tumbling down. Somebody tell me why. Why Jill came tumbling down. Today we want to talk about the story of Jack and Jill. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill, well, she came tumbling after. Has anybody ever wondered why Jill came tumbling down after? Um, I could speculate that maybe Jack probably grabbed her dress trying to stabilize himself when he was falling and accidentally pulled her down the hill with him. That's the burning question of the day. Without Googling it, if you're watching this video, go in the comments and tell us why you think Jill came tumbling down the hill after Jack. The actual story was about Jack and Jill were a couple expecting a baby. Jack popped out to fetch water and had an accident on the hill and sadly died, which we come to find out that apparently a bird hit Jack and it caused him to tumble down the hill and die. That was another question that could have been asked was, well, why did Jack even go tumbling down the hill in the first place? Nobody, we never thought about these things growing up. They were just nursery rhymes. I'm not even sure if they were originated to make sense, by the time we were getting a hold of them, but they all have an origin. And I guess it's up to us to wonder or care if the origin has any type of reality to it. So after Jack fell down the hill and broke his crown, Jill experienced a heartbreak so severe that she passed away just after giving birth to her son. He was raised by the village of Kilmersdon, which erected a plaque dedicated to Jack and Jill back in 2020. And the surname Gilson is apparently still common in the Kilmersdon area. Another interpretation of the story went back to the French Revolution, where King Louis the XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette were the king and queen during that time. The 1793 execution of the king and queen of France during the reign of terror of the French Revolution reflected into the story. Jack was representing King Louis, and he walked up to the guillotine and was decapitated. And his wife, which was the queen, representing as Jill, her head came tumbling down after. So that's where you get the Jack fell down and broke his crown, his kinghood, and Jill, the queen, came tumbling after. That was a little more stimulating than the original story. I like that one better, uh, just because it seemed more interesting that it can be relevant to an event like that. It is often interpreted as a cautionary tale of reaching too high or pursuing ambitions that could lead to a tragic fall, which we all can come across situations like that in certain times of our life where we were reaching toward a goal, and some of y'all were able to stop yourself or come to a grasp of reality before you faced a tragic fall because you have the light of intervention that spoke to you through the Holy Spirit, I'm assuming, and led you to go to a different direction. That's really what I went to it for, to talk about why Jill fell, because I just never understood that. I never questioned it back then, but now that I got older and reflected of on some nostalgic things and like nursery rhymes, you start to ask yourself to try to make sense of it and say, well, why would that even happen or why did that happen? So there you have it. The story of Jack and Jill. Thanks for joining us for a short but intriguing episode. I wonder if we have any callers that would be wanting to call in on the line and have some questions or say what their interpretation of why Jill fell down the hill.
I think all of y'all are full of crap. Well, quite honestly, I think that Jill might have pushed Jack down the hill, and she threw herself down the hill afterward because she wanted to make it look like an accident or that someone else could have came in and pushed him down the hill so she can get away with dun dun dun.
Let's go, Brandon. Just want to make sure I wish you all safe, wonderful, and a prosperous life. Always keep your eyes on the hill where your strength comes from, and always remember, we have the power. Oh, yeah. Can somebody tell me why? No, why? Why? Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown, and Jill came tumbling after. Jill, can you tell me why? We want to know why, oh why? Why did you go tumbling down when Jack broke his crown?